Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Kryptonite Show. Your host Superman in the house, as we always say. Man, have I got a show for you today. We have an incredible guest on, Jason, of course, from Gladiator Games. Our first full live top tier game on PulseChain, and this is one of his first few interviews. So I think maybe 2 or 3, maybe tops. So this is going to be a great show. And Gladiator Games, of course, has gone to #1 trending on Play to Earn, of course, big Web3 gaming site in the planet. So pretty exciting about that. And everyone is really loving the game. They just come off their first big tournament, $650 in prizes. A weekend is coming up again for number 2. And of course, we're going to have another big tournament on. So we're going to find out all about that with Jason as well, and much more about the vision and the roadmap ahead for Gladiator Games. It is pretty awesome. To hit the ground running, have our first fully fledged game operating on PulseChain. I mean, come on, guys, that is awesome. So we're going to get into all that. Before we do, though, don't forget to share the show around on X and smash it out. Just take a moment to hit the repost button. It really helps a lot. And, of course, let's get PulseChain on fire. Let's get Gladiator Games out there. This thing is top tier, and you guys are all early. Isn't that the beautiful part about this? It's got a huge growth plan ahead. It's going to be really exciting, both from game and marketing. You guys are in early, so definitely catch that up. We're going to post all the links in the chat as well. Let me just post it over in Telegram. So if you're on Telegram in your group as well, if you're a project team, you might as well post it in there as well. And if you're a project team out there and you want to do a code lab with Gladiator Games, well, it's just your luck. So hit up Jason after this, or hit up myself or MVS Crypto, and you can get connected. So lots of collabs coming up. So if you're a farm, if you're a utility of some sort, if you're an anime series, whatever you are out there, hit us up and get involved with Gladiator Games, because it's going to be mega big. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's probably lots of collab potential out there. So it's going to be really cool. Anyway, let me just post it on Telegram and share this around. So this is live right now, of course. Let's post that in there, and we're going to meet the founder in just one moment. So get in there, get in the chat. So cool. Live and now, and looking good. All right, let's get into the rest of it. Let's bring in a few more comments here before we get in to meet the founder and developer of Gladiator Games. We've got DGN Hexkin in the house there. Hey, Superman, good to see you. We've got Sean O'Malley. Morning, all. Are you solid legends? I like what you did there. Play on words there, Sean. Nice one. Of course, there is a few other things happening on PulseChain right now. X Game is pumping. Pump Tires is pumping. Rome is looking tasty for a pickup. So that's looking good too. Sean says, "Oh, I like making money while I sleep." He says, "While I sleep, yeah." Well, you know, solid traders out there too, right? You can download that as well. That's pinned to the top of the Kryptonite Show. If you want to download or at least set up your solid trader, get out there now. And of course, X Game coming. Sean says, "Bring on the games." Absolutely, we're at the beginning. This is the beginning of the game revolution on PulseChain, and I think we've got one of the heavyweights on the show today. This is going to be really, really exciting, and maybe he will inspire many other people to launch games on PulseChain as well. It's going to be pretty awesome. Jace Apton says, Sean on the Rome token as well. Yeah, boy, that's what we like. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice one on that one. Smart move there, Sean. Smart move. And nice on a little pullback too. So good timing. Frank White says, bang, bang, Pulse Gain. Hey, Frank White, I hope you've got the Gladiator Games on your website, PulseStart. That is the full ecosystem on PulseChain. You got to check that out. Maybe Frank White, if you can post it in the chat there. Maybe we'll pull it up a bit later. But definitely add in Gladiator Games on the full ecosystem map for PulseChain. We got DJ and Hexkin as well. Good morning. Good morning. We got Q Baller as well. Woohoo! We got a great bunch of people in house there. Morning all. Great to see Q Baller and Pulse Beats Miner just launched their protocol as well. Well, Europe got a buying index, don't you, Pulse Beats? So you guys might need to pick up some Gladiator Rome token as well for your good old index. Sounds like a good move there as well. Hit us up as well. I'm sure Jason would be love to talk to you as well. So without further ado, I guess it's time to meet the man, the myth, and the legend, the game guru, Jason from Gladiator Games. So let's do that. All right, welcome, Jason, to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, and
Okay.
it's great. It's great to have you on the show. And you've just come off the back of being on Crypto Paradise show, just earlier today, along with Nate, Nick, and Amory. So how'd that go?
Yeah, that was good. Those guys are a lot of fun and they have a lot of energy in the morning. But they have a lot of really good knowledge, and it was really good. It was good. Just trying to get the word out about Gladiator games, get the word out about Rome. Get some gamers in there playing and having a good time and making some money.
That's fantastic. It's fantastic. Well, we've got Pulse Beats Miners just launched their protocol. It's a Pulse Index 369, and it looks like they're probably going to pick up some Rome token based on this. It's all part of the plan. And you guys are smart. They've got some smart people watching the Crypto Night show out there. It's pretty awesome. We got MVS Crypto in house there. Let's battle Gladiators. Absolutely, let's battle. And get out there as well. So I hope you're reposting everybody. Don't forget to repost the show. Now, I was just wondering, Jason, if you could tell us a little bit about yourself. A lot of people may not know you. Some people do. And if you could just tell us a little bit about your background, and let's go.
Yeah, sure. So I've been a software engineer for a long time. I've written code that more than $200 million a year passes through. I wrote all of the back end, integrating with the payment gateways. It's enterprise level software. Obviously, it needs to be very high quality. I've been a lurker on PulseChain for since before we even started. I sacrificed. I was in Hex, and I've been around PulseChain, doing different things, but never really like coming out into the spotlight. And I wanted a play to earn game. There were some others in the past that kind of looked promising and just didn't really work out. So at some point, I just decided, you know what? I know how to do this. I have some time. I would love for this to be a thing. So I'll just do it myself. I mean, I've always loved video games. When I was a kid, I dreamed of actually creating my own gaming studio. I've played games like Rome Total War, World of Warcraft, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, all kinds of games.
Oh, yeah. Street Fighter. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So, why not? I mean, wouldn't it be awesome if you could actually make money from playing a video game? I mean, that sounds pretty freaking amazing to me, and I imagine other people would want to do that too. So, if I can build something that's amazing, that people like, they enjoy, and they want to do, and they can also make money, a lot of money from it, I mean, couldn't that be huge? So
absolutely huge. So how long have you been building the game out before you launched? You only launched about a week and a half ago. Is that about right?
Yes, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So I actually built the game for a little over a year. I took a little hiatus. I took a couple months off because I was getting married to my now wife, who is pregnant. That's very cool.
Right. That's good news. Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah. But so, so I took a couple of months off. So I probably spent 8, 9, 10 months building this thing out. It's been a lot of work. I've enjoyed building it. I enjoy playing it. I've played it by myself for a long time. But now, other people are playing, and it's so cool. It's so much fun getting on the Telegram voice chat and hanging out with the guys and kind of trash talking a little and just having a lot of fun. I mean, this is going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
It is huge. And hey, look, I mean, I can testify as an early player, game player. I'm probably, an average game player, just the average person on the street that likes games. But you've definitely got some hardcore players already in Gladiator games, which is pretty exciting. No, MVS is one of those. He loves gaming like hardcore. And pretty exciting. So you've been doing about a year. It's launched about 2 weeks ago. It's growing at a rapid rate. It really is. Both the holders of the Roam token and also the number of players. You just came off your first tournament last weekend, which is fantastic. And you yourself are a pretty high level developer, right? So it's pretty much the golden run there, which is pretty exciting. So you just come off the tournament last weekend. The first week you had a tournament, and you had some pretty good game prizes up for grabs, about $650 worth. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that met your expectations and how that all went?
Yeah, so I'm just going to be honest. All of this is kind of blowing my mind. It's I thought this was going to go well, but it's actually going really, really, really well. And I mean, it's only the beginning. We're 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
So we had our first tournament. It was awesome. It was so much fun getting on the voice chat and watching those guys get after it. And just the fun that everybody was having. It just, I could tell this thing is going to be huge. It's going to be so big, just by watching them and how much fun they were having and getting into it. So yeah, it was really good. It was the first tournament. First place won $500. Second place,
awesome.
pretty big prize. Second place got $100. Third place got $50. Fourth and fifth place got legendary weapons that they can then use in battles in between tournaments where you can make money playing battles against people. But then they can also use in the next tournament to give themselves a better chance at winning a prize. So that was the last tournament. This next tournament, we're using $650 again in prizes. We decided to spread the money out a little bit more this time. So first place is $200. Second place, third place, fourth place, and fifth place are $100. Sixth place is $50. And then seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th places are legendary gear. It's all up on the X account, on Telegram. It'll be on the rules on the website, all that stuff. And the idea is to grow that to much larger numbers. So this is just the beginning, but
let's just step back what you just said. So you got the second weekend tournament coming up this weekend, so people can grab a player now, kit themselves out with some awesome gear, which we're going to get into how that all works, and they can start battling out for $650 of prizes, and there's lots of money up for grabs. And this is your second weekend. I don't think there's anything else like this on PulseChain. So if you love gaming, you love making crypto money and battling other people, this is just terrific. And I think you're really changed the game on PulseChain, because now people have really got something they can get into and nice and early. And you're looking potentially as the Gladiator grows, which we're all pretty excited about. The prize could even get bigger from here. That's mind blowing. It's kind of really, really exciting.
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, esports are huge. League of Legends and other esports are massive. You've got millions and millions of dollars in prizes, and so the goal is to get where this is a global game. Millions of people are playing, and we can give out very large prizes on a weekly basis. We can have quarterly competitions, annual competitions. We want to make this where people can actually make real money playing a video game, like life-changing money.
Yeah, awesome. So if you guys are out there right now, I'm just going to strongly suggest you get yourself a game. There's a free mode, by the way. Hey, there's a free mode, and there's also a paid mode, which is what they call the live game, and you can connect up a wallet to do that. Obviously, we always suggest a DGen wallet, as always, and just fill it up with some Pulse. And you can start playing today for that tournament. Now, to do the tournament, you have to be in the live game, right?
Yes, the tournament is for live. It's for people trying to battle to win those cash prizes.
Yeah, awesome. Now, that's the link, everybody, if you're watching the Gladiator games, so definitely check that out. I'll also post it on the X as well underneath the live show right now. Just give me a moment to do that. But that is the game link there. Join up today. Get a play. It's got all the socials there. And we're going to go through a lot of that platform in a minute. So definitely join up. Now, the Roam token at the moment is also trading. So you're picking up a pretty good level here. Check it out. Do your due diligence as always. But that's the Roam token. And we've got more news about the Roam token, aren't we? That we're going to talk about, Jason, coming up with in the future. So check that out.
Yeah.
You're nice and early. Also, if you're on X, don't forget to follow Gladiator Games on X for all the latest news. And I want to do a big shout out to you, Jason, because you're actually crushing it on X as a project team. You are putting out really great content. And I often comment on a lot of teams, they might have a really good idea, but they're just not doing the right stuff on X, and you're absolutely crushing it. So, hats off for that. And everyone, you should join up and follow X, on X today. And finally, Telegram. This is where the heart. I call this the guild. And I call X the emperor, which is you, aka you. And you get the thumb up or you get the thumb down, right? You get the thumb up or the thumb down. And then, of course, join Telegram. That's where the community is, guys. These guys are doing really special things in Telegram. Can you tell a little bit about that before we get into the main game?
Yeah. We've Telegram's been growing a lot. We're always on there, talking to people, answering questions, helping out in any way we can. We are getting on that voice chat every night. It seems like now we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. A week ago it was not dead, but it was not where it is now. And I expect next week it'll be even more. We're growing very fast, and we get on there and we have fun. We talk, we hang out, we talk about what the game could be, what we can build, and we battle, and we just have a lot of fun. I mean, it's a pretty cool thing.
That is awesome. Hey, look, if you're watching on X right now, I'm just pasting all the links so you can join up today. Like I say, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. It is huge, and it's hot, and it's hit the ground running. It is pretty amazing there. So definitely join up as well. So I'm just going to post that link right there now. Awesome stuff. So let's get into it. I think all the socials are out there now. So let's get into some of the gameplay. And I think you're going to share your screen and give us a little bit of alpha as we go as well. So hold on to your hat, everybody. This is Gladiator Games. Isn't it looking cool? Looks so good. Just the website's great. So
good. Thank you.
It hits the heart, as it were. It hits the heart. So tell us a little bit about this and how you'd like to showcase this for people to understand.
Okay, yeah. So first of all, look up in the top right. You see free and live. That's how you switch back and forth between free and live. Log in. There's some important links up at the top. We're on Dex Screener, Dex Tools. There's our X profile, Telegram. Go join us on Telegram. I've started a YouTube. I'll be adding a lot more on there, like how to play and what's coming up and all kinds of stuff. This is our white paper. Read that. Check it out. Learn a little bit more deeply about what this is and where it's going, what we're trying to build here. So we have our little intro, our little intro video.
Are you able to play a little bit of that? You're able to play a little bit of that just so people can see the video. It's very cool. Very cool video.
Good. I gotta make sure the volume is not bad.
That's cool. Yeah, just so people can see. I mean, this is sort of the game that we're talking about. Pretty badass. It looks fantastic. So probably got a little bit of gameplay in there too. Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of crafting at the end.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. It's a fun game.
That's awesome. So I guess let's go to the next step. So that's an overview of the website, and you got how it works. Maybe go through a little bit about this, all the features in the game.
Yeah. So I wanted to kind of highlight the part with the bridge and the on ramp here. So obviously we want crypto guys, we want PulseChain guys. We are PulseChain guys, but we also want the other 95% of the planet. And so we wanted to just make sure that people understand, like, hey, you can bridge to PulseChain here on Liberty Swap, and you can use 0x Coast to go from cash to PulseChain very quickly. We want PulseChain to win, and so we just wanted to make sure that people understand that they can do that. So
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we've got how it works. So there's a lot, but A big part of this game is crafting gear, getting materials and crafting gear. You can do quests, AI battles. Then there's the assets, the buildings, iron mine. That's how you get materials. So you can craft armor and weapons. That way you'll be more effective in the battles. Another really cool thing about this is it's not just battles and armor and gear. It's also breeding.
Yeah.
So you can actually develop bloodlines of gladiators over time that specialize in a specific style of fighting. And you can fight with them, in the tournaments, try and win some money. You can also sell them in the market, So there's a lot of really cool things going on here. So we of course have to.
There are four main gladiator types, so you could basically intermingle two of them, and is there some sort of hybrid, or how does that play?
Yeah, so there's a genetic component here that builds up from bloodline to bloodline. Yeah. And part of it is determined by the gladiator type. Okay. Part of it is determined by the overall stats on the gladiators that are doing the breeding. So you want to get them maxed out before you do any breeding. But then,
so gladiators have 5 different strengths to them, and so that also plays a big part how strong those individual strengths are as well.
Right, okay. Right. Yeah, you got stamina, strength, speed, critical chance, and agility, and they each have specific roles in the battles.
Fantastic.
But yeah, so you breed, you build up bloodlines, make money in a couple different ways doing that. You battle in the arena. The idea is Mortal Kombat style or Street Fighter style battles. Then you can earn and trade. You can make money from the actual battles, like all the time, 24/7. Anytime someone's willing to battle you, and I've done like 15 battles just today alone.
Wow, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, actually. But then also there's the tournaments. You can make money in the tournaments.
Yeah.
And then there's the market. The market's a big deal that I think is going to be very big in the future. Mm-hmm. I mean, I remember on World of Warcraft, like I would sometimes just sit there and focus on the market for like a few weeks and try and make a bunch of gold, and then do whatever I wanted for like like 6 months, So
yeah.
And then also seasonal ladders. So the tournaments, the way that we are trying to design it will be a lot of fun. Very fair for everybody. There will be different brackets for different skill levels, and there will be different brackets for different generation levels of your gladiator. And we would like to spread out the cash prizes in a way that, first of all, incentivizes the top level players, of course. But we want to spread it out to more than just the top level players.
Yeah.
So that's the goal there. Because this is a game for gamers. We want.
If you're out there and you're an average gamer like myself, like love gaming, but just a sort of average player, spend an average amount of time, there could be a lot of perks for people just playing that average game, right? That's really exciting. Yeah. That's really
exactly. Cool. I mean, we want everybody. We don't want the hardcore guys. We want them too, but we want everybody. We want you to just come and have a good time.
Yeah.
Then there's quests that you can send your gladiators on to gather materials, and we're in the process.
That's a really important part of the game, I've found, is the quests. Yep.
Yeah. You send a gladiator out for 3 hours, 3 real life hours, and then they come back with materials from the quest, and then you can use those to craft.
Yeah.
And we're building out some progression with that. That's something that'll be coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the idea is that it's not an arcade game. It's not something you come and you sit down, you play for 10 minutes, and then you move on. The inspiration here kind of came from World of Warcraft more than anything else. Which I mean, I spent that. It's kind of embarrassing to say, honestly, now that I'm about to say it out loud, but I spent thousands of hours playing World of Warcraft when I was younger. And so there's so much to do. So that's the idea. We want to give you just lots of just fun things to do for a very long time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
right, so that's a bit of an overview of some of the features in the game. You've also got a bit of a roadmap here. Before we get into the roadmap, should we get into the actual game, and we'll
Yeah,
come back
yeah,
to
let's
the
do
roadmap
it.
later on.
Yeah,
So
let's do it.
let's get into a bit of
So
the features. So those are kind of the overview, but let's deep dive into some of what they actually visually look like.
yeah,
And
yeah. All right, so you've got your free and live button.
Mhm.
If you want to play for free, all you have to do is click login, and then you create an account. You register an email address. This is all just for security purposes. The goal is to minimize, bad actors. But if
Mhm.
you want to play the free version or the live version, you just click that free live button, and it flips you over to the live version. So as you can see, we've got our tabs up here: gladiators, we have battles, gladiators, breed, economy. We have an in-game store, quests, assets. These are the buildings, crafting, market. We have some social stuff, guide, forum. These
The
are some.
leaderboard, yeah.
Yeah, we have our leaderboard. Yeah, that was
Mhm.
from the last tournament.
Now, how does the leaderboard work? Is that overall all games, or is this just for tournaments?
This is just for the tournament.
Okay.
Just for the tournament. Now, this is actually going to be changing because I'm in the process of putting out a really cool tournament page. So this might be repurposed a little bit. We'll see. But this is
Would you?
this is the leaderboard from the last tournament.
Yeah. So, would you have a drop-down box for tournament 1, tournament 2, 3, 4 as we go into the future, and then people can see the old results, or is that just not that important, and we just do the current tournament coming up?
No, we want to kind of record,
Yeah.
all of the tournaments in the past, and what's
Yeah, I like
what's
that.
current.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be nice to be able to look back and see, like
Yeah.
how who did what, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's all that stuff. Now, if you want to, so first of all, you go to this gold nav bar item, and it opens up your player management screen. This is where you buy gold.
Mm.
Gold is pegged to PLS 1-to-1.
Well,
So
let's just
one
pause on
gold.
that for a moment. So people connect their wallet up to the live game. They then can bridge on get some gold by using Pulse, and it's a 1-to-1 with Pulse. So 100,000 gold means 100,000 Pulse. That's the basics there to get yourself in-game currency, basically. Yeah.
Yep, yep. So the way it works, you just buy your gold.
Mm-hmm.
You confirm, hey, yes, that is in fact my wallet. You confirm, I do want to buy the gold.
Mm-hmm.
All that's happening there is it's just saying, hey, is this your wallet? If it is, sign this. Yeah, all that does is just confirm, that it is your wallet. It doesn't give the game access to anything.
Okay.
Um,
And it
and
requires
then
two transactions, two confirmations on the blockchain. Yeah. I
yep,
hadn't seen that for a while, actually. I hadn't seen that for a while. It's kind of cool. And you
yeah,
got some party poppers, so we like that. We like
yeah.
party.
It's a game, right? Like let's make it fun.
Yeah. There you go.
So now you can claim your earnings. So first of all, we now have 100,000 gold because we bought it with
Mm-hmm.
100,000 pulse. Now, in order to pull your money out, to convert that gold back into PLS, you just claim your earnings. You can do it once per day. All you do is you just click, it
Mm-hmm.
processes. I pay the gas fee for you,
Oh,
and
nice. Yeah.
I send it to you, and there you go. Now it's done. So the gold is gone, and the
Yep.
PLS is back in my account. So
Yeah. So everybody that's watching, that's how you get some gold with your pulse, and that's how you take it out as well. So that's pretty well. You got your entry and exit there. Nice. Yeah.
yeah, and then also I provide the transaction hashes for both buying and pulling money out, just so that you can verify on chain that this did in fact happen. And if you ever
Yeah.
have any issues, just shoot me the transaction hash, and I'll make sure everything's working right.
Fantastic.
So then you also have your show items, so you can change your name.
Yeah. Okay.
We won't worry about that right now.
No.
But you can. This is your items. This is where your inventory is. You look at the various items that you've got. There's different item levels like common. So
Let's
yeah.
just go back to that quickly. Let's just go back to that quickly. Little bit of a game tip there. You can actually scrap lower level items if you want, or something like that, can't you? With the
Yes.
scrap button. So
Yes.
that gives you resources. You can sort of cash them back into resources if you don't need that particular item, or you don't want to sell it on the market or use it in game. I guess. Yeah. So that's a
Right.
little.
Right. Because when you're crafting, You know, sometimes you're going to get some rare or epic items, but you know, more often than that, you'll get common and uncommon items, and you can just scrap it and try again.
Yeah,
You know?
cool.
So, yeah. So you want to go ahead and create a gladiator?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's create our first fighter. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, so create. Now these are the actual names from ancient Rome. Murmillo, you know, that was the big sword and shield guy. There's both men and women here. Dimacari, that's the dual swords guy. Retiarius, that's the guy with the trident and the net. Trident's called a fucina, but we all know it as a trident, right? But in ancient Rome, they called it a fucina.
Wow.
Then you've got your Hoplomachus. That's the guy with the spear and the smaller round shield.
Shield, nice.
So they're all fun. I think I'll just go with a Hoplomachus for now. I think this guy looks pretty cool, so I'll choose him.
There's four gladiator types. You can choose one, and then within those gladiator types, there's 8 different images for each of them, both males and females. So that's cool.
Yeah. So you'll know if they're male or female by the picture. You know, if they look like a guy. The top 4 are all men. And then the bottom 4 are all women.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I've got some of those. Yep.
Yeah. So, and you'll need one of each in order to breed. So you'll need both guys and girls.
You need a male, female. Yeah, cool.
I'm just gonna name him Crusher. I don't know why. I just want to. Oh no, my keyboard. Let me plug my keyboard back in.
That's the link there to Gladiator Games. It's in the chat there, and I've also posted it on X, guys. So everyone that's watching, join up today. You can set up a player, you can play free, or you can play the live game for the upcoming tournaments every weekend. Huge cash prizes, and man, this game is blowing up. So you guys are all here nice and early. Join up today. That's all I can say.
Yes. Okay, there we go. I disconnected my keyboard by accident earlier.
The Crusher.
Yeah, Crusher! Exclamation mark.
With a spear important. And a shield. Nice. All right. That's a good all-rounder. Good damage, good defense. Nice.
I crush you so bad.
Okay. That's going to terrify people. It's going to terrify them.
Yeah, they'll be quaking in their boots.
Our first gladiator. Nice, guys. We got a first gladiator. That's very, very cool. We've got to give a clap for that.
So you can click on the image of the gladiator, and that will open up the inventory page for this gladiator. You've got all the different items that you can.
Yeah, let's just pause on this for a moment. So this is really important. So you click on your gladiator that you made, and now you've got all these different equipment slots, don't you, that you can fill up. And so this is really a big important part of the game because this determines how strong your player will be to some degree as well. So yeah, maybe you could break all that down. That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So so there's a few different things that's going on here. So you have your different inventory slots.
Yeah.
You can choose
12 of those. Yeah.
Yep. So you've got total stats here. In damage, armor, shield. He doesn't have any armor because he doesn't have any equipment on yet, except for the. But there's strength, speed, crit, agility, stamina, bandage, food. Now there is. I tried to give a little explainer.
You got a little edited formula there. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the training. You train your gladiator. That's the base.
Yeah.
It starts out at 1s, and for every generation.
We'll come back to that. Yeah. After. Let's come back to that afterwards. Yep.
Okay. And then there's a genetic component. That was the breeding that we were talking about, and then the equipment itself.
And Which is what we're talking about now, right? So this is the equipment part is what we're looking at. Yeah.
Yep. And so you can see here, this gladiator has for equipment +4, and that comes from this spear and shield that he's got. So
okay, great.
Strength is 2 on this guy, and strength is 2 on this guy, and so that strength. That's where that strength comes from.
That makes sense.
So, and then he's a Generation 1, Hoplomachus, 0 wins, 0 losses. Here's the stats, and all you have to do is you just click on one of them, and he'll start training.
Boom.
It takes about 6 hours for every stat that you train. You can max each one up to 10 times the generation. So if it's a Generation 1, you can get that up to 10.
10, yeah.
This is a sum of all three of those. The training.
10 on each of them, right? 10 on each.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now
Yeah.
you've also got a speed up button there, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. If you don't want to wait, just buy a little bit of Rome and speed things up.
Nice, awesome.
In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. I think I have Rome on this account.
All right, let's do it.
So
It's a Rome token, guys. That's it's in-game use as well. So that is the link to the Rome token right there on Deck Screener. It's in the chat and also on X underneath the live show post that you're watching.
There we go. We can see it was confirmed in MetaMask, and
nice.
We got our little congratulations. Crush it.
Yeah. I love it. This is awesome.
All right. So now, in order to fight, so you can fight against the AI right here with this button, and that will allow you to get materials. You gain materials from winning. You also gain materials from losing, but you gain a lot more from winning against the AI.
Yeah.
And so, as you can see here, you need at least 20,000 gold to battle others. So right now we don't have any gold on here because we claimed it. So I'll go ahead and buy some more gold.
Yep.
We can, place some more stuff here. And that in MetaMask there, you had to sign just to prove that you are the owner of this wallet.
Yep.
I just want to highlight that as I built this entire application, my main focus, the most important thing, was security. Where we hear about hackers and stuff and things getting hacked. I actually was involved in being, a coin that I was in got hacked and I lost a lot of money and that really hurt. And so I understand how that feels and I don't want to ever put anybody else through that. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that I really put a lot of time into making the security in this app as strong as I possibly can.
Fantastic.
Use AI to help. So I think
nice. All right, so now you got 100,000 gold, which is equivalent to 100,000 pulse, and you can now go and use that in the game economy, so to speak.
Yeah. So let's see if anybody's online.
We've got a battle.
Okay, let's
Fast
go.
Abdul. Is it the Fast Abdul? Maybe it is.
He's gonna crush me. Look at his stats. See, these are my stats: stamina, strength, speed, crit, agility. But these are his.
Yeah.
He's got too much. But
he's too strong.
Anyway.
Let's do it anyway. Let's fight. So the prize there is 20,000 gold. You're about to join the battle. This is versus a real person, peer-to-peer. Yeah.
Yep. So let's do the battle.
Let's do the battle. Let's get into it, guys.
It's got a fun sound. I've got it muted right now, but it does a countdown and it says fight. So it's just fun. Oh. Bring it on. See, if you kick him, you can knock him down to the ground.
Yeah. I love the kick feature.
Yeah, isn't that fun? You can dash by clicking the button.
You got a strike. You got a front kick. You can wound. What's the wound do? How does that work?
So wound stacks up bleed damage, and that's this right here, bleeding. And
bleeding. The carnage.
Yeah. So the goal there is just kind of like build up damage over time. You don't even have to be fighting him, and that bleed damage is building up.
You got a shield slam, so you got different features there to the fighter.
Yeah. Shield slam does extra damage. This execute button here in the middle, that is once the enemy is down to 10% life left, you can spam execute and try and finish him off real quick.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You've also got second wind and battle cry there.
Yeah, so second wind maximizes your energy and your fury. So energy and fury are up here in the top right. Okay. Energy is yellow, fury is red. So it maximizes those so that you can do attacks again if you're all the way down to the bottom of those levels. Yeah. And then battle cry doubles your damage and reduces the cost of your attacks for you.
And does that run on a timer? Is it a little bit of a timer on those, or how does it work?
So they have a cooldown. They use a cooldown system. All of these buttons have a cooldown system. So the goal is to figure out whatever your strategy is for timing things out the best and trying to develop your gladiator in whatever style you want to play in.
Mm. So you got a weaker player at the moment, but you're actually winning.
Yeah.
Wow, there we
Well,
go. So a bit of skill matters, right? Skill matters.
yes, yeah, exactly. I mean, we want this to be a game that's fun, that that is for gamers. It's not just for somebody to come in and drop $5,000 and now they're the best player in the whole wide world. So skill doesn't matter.
Just before you click I wanted you to hold on to that. You got a couple of items out of that victory. You got a thing called glory.
Yeah. So I got some glory.
Yeah.
Glory stacks up on your gladiator. So when you win, you have your glory right here. And I got 150 that time. If you lose 75 glory. So you gain 150 or lose 75. And that is going to be used for some fun things that I've been talking about with the team. So we'll be rolling that out, but you do want to stack up glory.
Glory. Okay, cool. From winning Bactria. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's the battles. Now I do want to point out that you have two styles of fighting here on this battle page. There's max generation, so you can say, hey, I'm only willing to fight somebody that is a generation 1 or lower.
Let's talk about that quickly because people don't know that concept very well. So there's different generations.
Yes. So they get stronger as you breed your bloodlines and you go deeper down into the generations. They get stronger over time.
Okay.
And so if you're generation 1, you probably don't want to fight a Gen 3.
So at the moment, virtually everybody is on generation 1 right now? Is that the
pretty much? Yeah. There's some people that are starting to get some generation 2s.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much everybody is generation 1, and the tournaments the tournaments are split up by generation. So if you're in the tournament, you're not going to be fighting somebody that's a higher generation than you. That's not fair.
Okay. So it'd be fair that you're going to have different levels of players playing on Generation 1, playing on Generation 2, depending on how far advanced they are through the game levels. Yeah, okay, that's very very important for people to understand, So there's always opportunities on every level, basically,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's I mean, we're going to have, ideally, we'll have multiple leagues. And then in those leagues, there will be different gladiators that are all kinds of different generations. And so the tournaments would be split up not only by the generation of your gladiator, so you don't have to fight someone higher than you, but then also it'll be split up by leagues, right? So if you're really good, you'll be up in Diamond League. If you're not that great, you'll be down in like Copper League or something like that.
Within each generations. Okay, cool. Yep, that's fantastic. I like this. Yep.
And then another way of controlling who you fight a little bit is max total stats. So if you don't want to fight somebody that's just like way better than you, like they have way better gear than you, but they're your same generation, you can do max total stats just to try and fight somebody that's around your same level. And look, 20,000 gold, that's, I don't know, 80 cents, 90 cents, right? Okay. If you don't want to battle for that much, like 10 times in a row, because that can add up after you pay 10, 20, 30 times. Just get rid of a 0. Just battle for 2,000 gold. Or even battle for 1,000 if that's what you want to do, right? Just set it to whatever you feel comfortable with. And if you want to make it a big number, put it in there and see what people want to do.
Yeah. I can see at the moment where there's two people wanting to battle, and one's at 2,000 gold, and the other one's at 20,000 gold.
So let's look at their stats. Oh, they're both way better than me. But we did just fight Fast Abdul.
You did.
And we won, and we can make 20,000 gold there. Oh,
100,000. Oh, so
no.
That's about $5, is it? $4 or $5?
Yeah, something like that.
$4.20 or something. $4.20. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I can play for that much right now. I've only got 119.
No. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I think I'm going to try the 20. What do you think? Should we go for 20?
Let's go for the 20. Let's fight Fast Abdul again.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. So those are 3 live players wanting to do live peer-to-peer fights. So just to give everyone the idea.
Yes, this is all live. This is active. I don't know if anybody's a code nerd, but I'm using ASP.NET Core Web API with Vue.js as the front end and SQL Server, and we're using SignalR to communicate back and forth from one player to the next. So all brand new technologies, the most up-to-date modern technologies.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, I thought I was him for a second. I wasn't paying attention to the triangle and the word that says you.
You thought you were the other guy.
I did for a second. I got a little confused.
That happens. That happens. You do get used to it if you're watching and you start playing. At first, it's a little. You've got to get used to it, but then you do get very familiar with it, and then before you know it, you're really going good at it. You're really trying to.
If you're not trying to have a conversation at the same time, it's very easy.
Yeah. Frank Wright says really cool stuff. Thanks for building it on PulseChain. Absolutely nice one there, Frank. Yeah. Hopefully, Gladiator Games is on Pulse Start there, Frank. Get it on there. Yeah.
Look, there's a lot of other chains out there. I thought, there's a lot of people over on Solana, but let's be honest, they're kind of cheats. They'll get in and they'll just make $5 and then get out, and and I'm a PulseChain guy, right? I want PulseChain to win. I've been here since before the beginning. I sacrificed to get 100%. In here.
Yeah.
And so, that I wanted to launch on PulseChain because PulseChain's where it's at.
So in terms of actually playing the game, what's some of the things that you're trying to do there? You're trying to strike a lot. You're trying to pretty much use everything available to you on those numbers at the bottom.
Yeah. I'm trying to always hit my quick strike. So first of all, wound. I try to stack up bleed damage with wound, and then I always want to kick them to the ground. I think that's probably a pretty good idea, right? So kick them. Then once you kick them to the ground, you run up, hit them. I like to use the special attack when I do that. It's shield slam because it does.
So the special attack is dependent on the type of gladiator, right? So that's
yes.
Number four.
Yeah, that's based on your gladiator type.
Let's stop here for a moment. Just lost it again.
I did it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just trying to show people. Let's get a fight on, guys. Get in there. We've got to need one more fight to show this screen. It's pretty important. But so you got a cool filter up there with your opponents to set restrictions. You got a new game in there, 10,000. You might as well do that one against Crusher. Oh, that's you.
Oh, that's me. Actually, that's max total stats. Let me do the max generation fight. See if anybody will join.
Let's come on, So this is max generation,
Yeah. We're doing 10,000 gold this time.
If you're out there, yeah. It's important to show a few of these gameplays so people understand how it goes. And I think we've got a really good crowd watching now. So big shout out to everybody. Welcome. And don't forget to quickly go through the socials here. So that's Gladiator Games. Join up today. You can set up a player. You can play free, or you can get into the live games. If you get into the live games, you can play tournaments. So join up to there. And I'll definitely check out the Gladiator Games on X and follow the Emperor, as we say, and join the community as well, or as I say, join the guild. And it is really picking up in there. So get in there nice and early. Awesome stuff. And a big shout out to Frank White for listing Gladiator Games as well on Pulse Start, which is awesome.
Oh man, this is a close one. And something that I'm missing right now that's a really important part of all of this is bandages and food. Bandages and food. So bandages reduce bleed damage, which obviously is important. But then food heals you.
Your bleeding damage up at the top right there is higher than actually yours is lower than the one you're beating, which is sweet at the moment.
See, now they're trying to stay away from me because they had more bleed damage on me than I have on them. But it's getting close, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for execute.
So you'd be able to use food and bandages if that came up, right?
Yeah, if I had food and bandages on this character, I'd be able to use them.
Yeah, but you're still doing okay. Yeah, you won. Okay. So let's hold it here. Yeah, we got the pause. Well done. You won again. That's awesome. But you've got some 3 things here. You got triumphs. What's a triumph? You just won a triumph. What is that?
So those are the battles. That's I won a battle.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
Triumphs.
And you got 150 glory out of that, but you got this thing called Aurum as well. What the heck is that?
That is gold. That's Latin for gold.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
And
Very
then
good.
Victoria is Latin for victory, and
Victory.
glory in the arena.
All right.
So
Awesome. Awesome. That's fantastic. And it has claimed victory in the sands of the Colosseum. I like that. Awesome. Well, thanks for
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That is
yeah. And
awesome.
that cycles through like just several different cool little Roman
Mm.
sayings.
Sean says Gladiator Games is dope. And Heartwood Dog, who's the founder of the successful anime series on PulseChain, Pulse of the Fallen, says very cool. Well done, Rome team. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
Awesome stuff. Yeah. Look, I think I could see a good collab between you at Gladiator Games and Heartwood Dog. So I'm sure something can happen there. Big shout out to the founder in the chat there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
awesome. So that's fantastic. So where should we go next? We've played a couple games, showed how that sort of
Crap,
works.
right?
And let's have a look at a few of the other things that you can do. So you can play an AI game. So let's go back to show that where you can play an AI game. You just have to hit
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fight
So you
AI,
just
right?
go right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
just click Fight AI.
so instead of fighting a real person, you fight AI, and you can win some resources. Great way of doing that. You could do that all day. And of course, here's one now, right? You're doing one now. Yeah.
Yeah, and don't sleep on this AI because
Mm.
he'll kick your butt.
This is a very lucrative way of getting resources in the game. You could play this all day and get resource rich in the game, couldn't you? Just doing
Yeah,
this. So, yeah.
absolutely.
You don't actually have to go fight for gold if you don't want to do that. That's something there's lots of different options for people to play this. Yeah.
Yep, and we're building a lot more.
Yeah.
We're building a lot of stuff.
And in AI games, you're fighting the same character essentially. You're fighting
Yes,
yourself. Your
yes, yeah,
doppelganger. Your doppelganger.
yeah, right.
Doppelganger mode. No, anyway.
Yeah, we are discussing. We've discussed a lot of things that we can do with the PVE version of this game. So player versus environment, like that battling
Yeah.
against the AI. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to do here
Mhm.
to make this just. At a certain point, you just kind of want to like do some different things. So
Awesome.
yeah,
So
we
there you
have
are.
some cool
You
ideas
bet
here.
yourself, and look at this. You got all these resources. You got lumber.
Hey,
You got
yeah,
iron. You got cotton.
oh, it's on a timer. It goes
Awesome.
away automatically.
Yeah, and you got yeah, that's awesome. So well done on that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we've done the AI, we've done the peer-to-peer fighting, which a lot of people are really into. Now your gold's gone up to 158,000. Boy, be
Hey,
careful. He's a champion, this guy. So that's pretty awesome. So the next thing we can do is go into where should we go next for that?
we should go to the economy.
Yeah.
So first, I'll just show the in-game store. You can upgrade gear. So drop a sword in.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've maxed this one out, but you can drop a sword in here and you can upgrade your gear.
Mhm.
You can exchange materials. So you can exchange iron for one of the other materials if you want to. And then you can, there's a daily buy for materials.
Yes.
So you can buy just 1,000 of each material for 100,000 gold every 24 hours. So if
Okay.
you don't feel like grinding by playing against the AI or doing quests, then buy some materials this way.
This is your quick way, yeah. If you just want to get some materials, yep, cool.
Yeah. So that's the in-game store.
Mhm.
Quests, that's an important part of this.
Yeah.
So Mine of Vulcan, each one of these have a fun little description. But we are in the process of building out a whole quest line with each of these quests.
Oh,
So,
no way. No way. Guys,
yeah,
that's awesome news. So you're going to be
yeah,
able to do individual quests with gladiators. That's epic. I mean, that's
yeah,
super popular in
yeah,
gaming. Now, I'll tell you what, I've just been playing the game a couple of days, and I'm doing the quests all day, just about every day
yeah,
now. So now this is very important because there's 10 quests, right? And so what I did in my game was I made 10 gladiators and I put them all on quests nonstop. So
yeah,
that's probably a little bit of a game insight that people can do. You got any
yeah,
comments about
exactly.
that, Jason?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I do. I just create 10 of them. I call them quest 1 through 10.
Yeah, nice.
And
Yeah,
those are my questing gladiators.
awesome.
Because when you send a gladiator on a quest, you can't fight with him, until he comes back from the quest. So you just
Yeah, so
select
this
the
is
one
a bit
you
of
want.
strategy. You can have fighting gladiators, you can have quest gladiators, and just set up as
Yeah,
many as you need. and you're fighting gladiators, you can end up winning battles and going up, getting really powerful gladiators. You can go on and breed them because they'll be really good for breeding. You need a male and female to do that to go to the next generation. But here we are on Quest, which is a great way of gaining resources. And I'm pretty much sitting on it all day. I pretty much log on at the beginning of the day and then I keep going all day. It's pretty good. So that's what gaming is about, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I do the same thing. I'll get on my phone and be like, what's going on with my quests? I'll claim them all and then start them all over. And
so that quest, this quest in particular, is 3 hours long, and then at the end of it, you can hit the claim button, right?
Yep. 3 hours, and then you claim, and you can send them on another quest.
And you can just repeat that over and over again, and you get different resources at the time. Could you just scroll down to the bottom of that quest just to show sort of some of the amount of materials that you may win?
Yeah. So, like for this one, you get all of these materials.
Yeah, and it just could be somewhere in between that range, for cotton or cloth or grain, beef, Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I think people got the idea of that. So what's the next one on the economy?
All right. So another thing that is important here is the assets. So you can buy an iron mine, lumber mill, cattle ranch, or farm, and each one produces some of a different material. So you have to buy the asset itself to begin with, and then you can upgrade. You can upgrade the tier. You know what? Let me just buy one real quick. So I bought the iron mine, and what you can do is you can upgrade the tier and you can upgrade the size. So the size, that just tells you how much you're making per hour. I believe with a size 1 you get 10 iron per hour.
Okay.
Just 24/7. But then the tier. Now this is something that matters. So a Generation 1 Gladiator can only use Tier 1 gear. And Tier 1 materials make Tier 1 gear. And if you have a Generation 2 Gladiator, you need Tier 2 items. Well, you don't have to use Tier 1 items, but you should use Tier 2. And in order to craft Tier 2 items, you need Tier 2 materials. And so that's the reason why you would upgrade that tier on the assets. But these stay forever, and you don't have to really mess with them. They just kind of do their own thing.
So you pay 100,000 gold for that, which is 100,000 pulse. How long does that operate for? 24 hours or forever?
So that's forever. It's 24/7. It's just always, indefinitely making you more. My goal, my plan with my assets is so I bought the assets and then I upgraded the size. And right now, my most of my gladiators are Generation 1, so I don't need to upgrade the tier yet. But I just started getting my Generation 2 gladiators. And so now all I have to do, since I already upgraded the size to like 10, now all I have to do is just upgrade the tier to 1 level. Which
I'll tell you what, I'm a little bit behind on this little thing. I mean, I think I did level 1, but now I think I have to step up my game a little bit on this particular tab. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's just another way of crafting.
Yep, nice. I like that.
Also with the quests, you have to send a Generation 1 Gladiator to get Tier 1 materials. But then if you want Tier 2 materials to craft Tier 2 gear, you have to send a Generation 2 Gladiator. So it all kind of lines up and levels up as you go.
Okay, cool.
So now we've got crafting.
I love crafting. I'm doing this all the time as much as I can for some reason.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, all right. So if we want some food so we can do a little bit better in the battles, you just select one of the foods. I'll go ahead and
if you're battling with your gladiator and you need food to help get your health back up and everything, you really need to come in here after you've collected these resources and then basically craft them right into the food that you need. So the kind of raw materials.
And something to take note of here is just the tier thing again. So this is Tier 1 material, and I'm crafting Tier 1 food. So I'm using beef to make steak, and it's Tier 1. And in order to go to Tier 2, you need a Tier 2 material, and you just bump this up. So I'm going to go ahead and make 3 because you can use 3 at a time in the battles, and I can make 8 if I want to.
Okay.
So I'll make 3 of those bad boys. I'll make
3 in the middle. Okay, cool.
So in order to get bandages, you need cloth. And for cloth, you need cotton. So I'll go ahead and I'll craft, I don't know, 200 of these. And then
just scroll down a little bit there because it shows down the bottom, right? I don't know we can see that exactly. Yeah.
So now that I have 200 cloth,
Mm-hmm.
I can make 8 bandages. So I'll go ahead and make 8 bandages. Now I'm a little bit more prepared for the next battle.
Okay. Yeah. I
So
just
I've
learned
already
something
got-
there too. I just learned something new there too. So that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Now the other thing is, so all the other gear. So I already have a just like common weapon and shield. That's good enough for now because I don't have any other armor. So
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and look at the other options. So there's leather.
Yep.
Leather is the weakest, but you know, if you have some leather just laying around and you need some gear, that's a good choice. Wood is the next level up. Same concept. If you just have some extra wood and you need gear, maybe that'll work out for you. Now you get into iron. Iron is an important part of the game. Iron
Yes.
makes both chainmail and plate.
Right.
Chainmail is stronger than both wood and leather, but plate is the strongest.
Right.
But chainmail costs so leather, wood, and chainmail each cost 168 of the various materials, but plate doubles to 336.
Okay.
But as you can see, the defense is 8,
Yeah.
whereas for chainmail it's only 4. For wood it's 3. For leather it's 2.
Okay.
So because I don't have a lot of iron, I'm gonna see if I can kind of conserve. So I'm gonna go with the chainmail. It's still pretty good, right? So I'm gonna craft. I'm not gonna make 8 of those because I don't need 8. So I'll just make 1 of those. Oh, I got lucky.
Oh my gosh, you got a really good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
An epic level. Yeah, we've got to talk about what those are actually, the 5 different levels of armor. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 5 levels. There's common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. Legendary is very hard to get, but obviously it's the best, and then you can go to the store and upgrade it. So legendary is a pretty good one. But we got lucky. We got epic. That's the second highest level. The armor says 32, not 4. The reason for that is you get a bonus because it's epic. So you get a higher level of armor. Stamina, strength, speed, crit, agility. We kind of got a little of everything on this one.
That crit, just for people to know, that crit is basically critical damage, isn't it?
Yeah. It impacts the chance of getting a critical strike and the amount of damage that a critical strike does.
Cool. Yeah, just to clarify that one. I think everything else everyone can sort of understand. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So all right. So we got really lucky here. There's, I think, a 13% chance of getting an epic. So
that's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if our luck holds out. So we'll go to the next one. So chainmail shoulder pads. Kind of like a football player or something, or in World of Warcraft shoulders. So we craft one of those, and we did pretty good too. We got rare. We're getting lucky.
Oh my gosh, you're on a golden run here. You're on a golden run.
How far are we gonna go? All right. So we got chest plate here. Let's stick with chainmail. See what we can get. We got a common. The
lowest level.
Hey, look, that's how it goes, right?
It's better than not having one because if you because of your chest.
Absolutely. I mean, that's 21 armor. You know,
21
that helps.
Armor, that's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. So also, so the idea here is you can wear cloth. So you can wear a shirt, you can wear pants, and you can wear socks under your main armor. So like pants. But then you can also have your main armor. So there's 2 chest pieces that you get, 2 leggings, and 2 boots. So that's what's going on there. So let's see. Can I? I don't have enough for a shirt.
Your Gladiator will be fully clothed, and if it's fully clothed with strong armor and gear, it will be a very powerful Gladiator to battle with. Yeah, and then you need some skill after that. Good gaming skill after that.
You need a lot of skill. Okay, looks like our luck has run out because we're getting
run out. Yeah, that's okay.
All right, well, let's see how far we can go here. We'll get our guy all leveled up. Hey,
you got a good one. A rare, nice.
Yeah. So we'll get him leveled up as much as we can and send.
So there are color codes. So blue is the common. And so yellow.
So you're right. Yeah, blue, green, yellow, orange, red.
That's
so I'm going to conserve my iron and see if I can make a ring. for a necklace. I don't have enough to make a necklace.
Is there anything? So you can put a necklace and a ring, ring 1 and ring 2. So those 3 different jewelries you can put on a gladiator.
Yes.
Anything particular about those? Are they largely defense attack benefits, or is there going to be something further down the track around magical stuff or something like that? Is anything like that?
So we are talking about things that we can do with armor set bonuses, but then also with this jewelry that you can add on, giving like little bonuses for these as well. Currently, it's just it's the same as the other pieces of gear. It adds some defense, it adds some stats. But there's some cool things that are in the works. So stay tuned.
Oh, very cool. Stay tuned. Yeah.
But okay, so we got legs. Do we have boots? We don't have boots. So I'll go ahead and spend the last bit of our iron on some boots. So now we've crafted some gear. We can actually go into our player management page window here and look at show my items, and we can see we got all of the items that we made.
Yeah. And all the different colors representing the levels.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Like the color.
So you got all those gear now. So you had pretty much a gladiator that had no gear on, and you were fighting with your skill. But now you got all this gear. So let's go put that gear on your gladiator. Yeah, boy.
Do it.
Oh, it's a boy in this case, but yeah. So you got your food. So you're just double clicking, right? So let's not fast through too fast. That you're just double clicking your inventory at the bottom, and that puts it into the slot at the top, right?
Yeah. Yes. You just double click, and now the legs are there.
This is what happens with the pros. They come in and they just go, and you want all the new people going, what the heck's going on? Yeah. So you basically just double click the item, and it will go into the appropriate spot for all the items. So let's go through all those items in the 12 slots that you've got.
Sure. So now we have a helmet.
Yeah.
With a bunch of stats on it.
Yeah.
You can see down here in this main stats area, you can see we now have a lot more stats. Our gladiator's a lot more beefy now. We have shoulders here. There's the necklace right there. Then chest, plate, then shirt, gauntlets, our leggings. We got pants, the boots, the socks, and the 2 rings.
Yeah. So when you're setting up a fighter gladiator, different from the quest gladiator that's going out to do quests and get resources, these ones are actually in the battles that you're going to use to fight either AI or someone else, peer-to-peer, someone real for gold. You need to kit out these 12 spots, and you can do that. Obviously one way of doing it is by crafting what you just did, all those different assets with the resources you collected, and then you can come back to your player and put them into these slots. So you're missing a few stalls. So the more that you get in here and the higher level they are in terms of their ranking, you will be able to get a stronger player to be able to go battle with. So you've actually, I think the total stats now is 17. I think we started off at 0 or 4 or something.
I think we had 4.
4, yeah. So you're now at 17. Yeah. So this player's a lot stronger now to go win battles, which is pretty awesome. So if you take those total stats of 17 and the glory at the top is 460 now, because you start off at 0, does that impact your strength of the player down the bottom there in those stats? Does that?
Well, so glory does not affect the strength of the gladiator, at least not right now. Maybe we'll do it in the future. But glory is going to have something to do with this thing called a ludus. And a ludus was in ancient Rome, and it was like a gladiator school. And so in this ludus, there's going to be some pretty cool things. I'm not going to go into it right now, but there's going to be some cool things. And so glory is going to, the glory of all of your gladiators will stack up, and that will represent the glory of your ludus.
Okay.
And there'll be benefits with that. So,
very cool.
But a little pro tip, after I already spent all my iron on this chainmail, I probably should have started with making a couple of rings, but hey.
Right, couple of rings, okay.
And then use leather and wood, for some of these other pieces, but.
Heartwood Dog says, this is taking me back to childhood RuneScape days, he says.
Yeah, exactly. Or World of Warcraft or Dota, a bunch of different games.
All right, so that is you've shown us a lot of things. You've set up Gladiator games. You can create them pretty easy just by clicking the Create Gladiator. You've got one for quests. You've created one where we suggest you do 10 for quests, so you can do all the quests at once. You've got the actual crusher. You can upgrade the abilities of too. So you've just kitted out with all that strong armor, but you can actually upgrade the individual abilities of the character. So you must do one of those now, I guess. 10. There we go. And speed those up with Roam if you want to use that to speed up the process. All right, so cool. Where do we go from next? So we've done all that.
I mean, maybe we should see if we can do a battle against somebody and do a little better.
Yeah. We got Bill there.
No,
we got the famous Bill.
That's our last tournament champion.
Bill is the last tournament champion. Let's do it. Let's battle. He's got 90,000 gold. We're actually not up. We haven't got
90,000. That's too rich for my blood. I'm not willing to go that high. All right, I've got 35 total. I bet we can get somebody to battle us.
I think Bill was trying to set us up.
Yeah, I think so. He's like a pool shark in
The tournament champ. You gotta watch these guys.
Yeah. He's like, all right, get me on the stream.
We put the thumb down, the Roman thumb from the emperor.
Yeah, execute him.
Let's see if someone picks that up. Let's see if someone picks that up for the crusher.
Yeah.
Who's going to fight the crusher? That's 20,000 guys. If you're watching and you're playing, get in there already and see if you can join that game. Now, we could come back to this. Is that what we can do? So that's gone. Looks like Bill's coming after you.
Yeah, I think he's going to use a different one. Yeah. You choose your gladiator that you fight with here in this drop down.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Looks like sweet. So whoever sweet is.
Sweet. I won. Sweet.
So here we go. 20,000 gold on the line, guys.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared. You can see my health bar up at the top in his. Mine started out higher than his, so maybe I have better gear. I missed with my kick. That's something that always annoys me when I miss with my kick because I like kicking them to the ground.
Oh yeah, Victus Maximus, as we say, Victus Maximus.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Get back over here. Yeah.
Now, coming up in the future, you're going to have a new feature called Spectator, is that right? So people can watch games. Yeah.
That's something I'm really looking forward to. You know, when we were doing the tournament this past weekend, in order to see, we needed one of the guys that was battling to share his screen on voice chat.
Yeah.
But somebody said, Tommy actually was like, man, we need a spectator mode. And that's something that I've thought about in the past that I would love to have. But there's a lot of things that need to be built.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. We won't get too much in the roadmap quite now, but it's coming up.
Yeah, that is something that is coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll just be able to watch other people battling. I don't think we're going to have it in time for this tournament, but next tournament you'll be able to just go to the site and go to the tournament page and watch people battle. All right, we won.
Well done. Woo-hoo. All right, victory, and the crowd goes wild.
We're definitely stronger in that match.
Yeah.
So now you can see we've now won 3 matches. So we're doing good.
Awesome. Good. All right, so let's move in. So that's all the gaming stuff. Let's quickly, just giving where we are in time at the moment, let's go through a few other features that we haven't covered.
So the market is really important. Market's a very important part of the game. I think it's still being underutilized, but so you can choose. You can filter the market by tier, by the quality level, and the minimum and maximum prices of what you're willing to pay. Okay. So let's say we're only willing to spend 100,000 gold. The reason why this is blinking is because this is doing searches live as you click through like that. So there's no legendary items that's 100,000 or less. So let's go down to epic. Okay, there's some epic items. Yeah. So if we wanted to buy, let's see. So these pants are 25,000. We could use a shirt, right? Yeah. I don't think we have a shirt.
You don't have a shirt.
These are shoulders. So these are the epic items. But then there's as you go down, there's a lot more. Got some rare stuff, some uncommon. You can you can choose the size of your page, just whatever you want.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, yeah. Server-side pagination. If I have any other fellow nerds on the
Fantastic. Yeah,
stream.
awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, and you can buy and sell equipment, right? So you can actually sell your own
Yeah,
equipment. Yeah.
yeah. Let's do
Couple bucks.
100,000. See if
Yeah,
people
let's
are
do
willing
it.
to pay.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's see. I
What's
don't
it?
think. Let me see. I think I need to actually choose a different one. Let's see. I don't want to sell my spear. You know what? My quest guy, he doesn't actually need his stuff, his gear, because he's never gonna fight,
Yeah,
right?
you're never going to use it. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, might as well see if we can sell it.
Mm-hmm. You sold for one. Nice.
Oh yeah, I did. Well,
Quick,
you
pick
know
it up,
what?
guys. It's only one.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
You can cancel it if you want to.
cool.
So this is the amount of the item,
Yeah,
and this is
an
the
amount of
price.
gold. Yeah, which is
Yeah,
equivalent
100.
1 to 1 pulse. Yeah, so 100 is 100
Yeah,
pulse. Yeah,
yeah.
100 gold, 100
So
pulse.
do that, and then you can go over here, and if you want to cancel, you can find your item, and there's a cancel button right here. So you just cancel
Oh,
it.
cancel. Okay, cool.
Oh, only 1 gold? No, never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the
Right.
market's important, and also there's gladiators in here. So this is going to be important.
Yeah.
It's not as important right now because we're still very early, but as people start to build up stronger bloodlines, there's a big incentive to do that, because if you have a really strong bloodline that keeps winning tournaments, kind of like a horse, where you can have like really strong breeds and really strong bloodlines, and you can sell those for money. The same concept here. If you have a really strong bloodline of gladiators that keeps winning tournaments, if you want to, you can sell them here in this page for potentially a pretty good amount of money. I mean, it just depends on what the market's willing to pay. But you know, I invest hundreds of dollars at some point.
That's fantastic. All right, so you can trade gladiators too and buy them. Now, if you are hunting for some equipment, you can go buy the equipment with some gold, and you can check the level that you want, that quality. So let's go to that common again just quickly, and you can click, the gear there. Oh, sorry, the equipment filter there for the qualities. And you can select. You can buy legendary items right now, right? So you can go on and you can buy some of the top tier equipment, limited time only probably, but you can pick up spears and tridents and armor and kit yourself your gladiator out with some really awesome weapons. If you don't want to wait around for doing resources and crafting and things, you can pick that up, and I know a lot of people have been picking up quite a bit of this gear. So get out there, and if you're a new player, if you want to kit yourself out with all the gold plated, that's the play. Now this is tier 1, right? So there will be tier 2s and things like that, and there will be different players playing at different tiers at different times. So we can all this stuff.
And look, legendary gear is hard to come by. I think there's a very low chance of crafting it yourself. You can, it's possible. It's just not going to happen often. And I imagine these legendary items are probably going to go away pretty quickly, because the tournament's tomorrow. And you can win $100 or $200, and it only costs you, I don't know, 700,000 gold to get, a legendary weapon, and then you can go to the in-game store and you can get your weapon. I could definitely see that being very helpful for making that $100.
Fantastic. So that's all under economy. So I think we've gone through all those things now: the store, the quest, the assets, the crafting, the market. We've gone through all the gladiator stuff there at the moment, and the socials are there as well. We've shown how people can get gold with Pulse, set up a wallet, go live. Now, if you're playing the live game, you're going to be having a tournament this weekend. Have you got any details about the tournament that we can look at?
So I am in the process of putting together the tournament page right now. It's a pretty big upgrade on what we had last weekend.
I was just meaning the actual prizes for the giveaway on X.
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it's 200 for first place, 100 for second, third, fourth, and fifth place, and then $50 for sixth place, and then legendary gear for everybody else up to place 10.
Fantastic.
And the rules are the goal is to make it as fair as possible. So the rules are it's like $10 to get in. I think it's 300,000 gold to get into the tournament.
Yeah.
And then that makes it so that you have the opportunity to win that money. You can only battle each individual person 5 times. So player 1 can only battle player 2 5 times in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
You can battle as much as you want outside the tournament. So the goal is just to like make it fair, make it truly, everybody has a fair chance.
Yeah.
So
So
they're
there
all
was
getting,
essentially over $650 in prizes for this tournament coming
yeah,
up, which is the second tournament you're holding. We've got a couple hundred people watching right now. So if you guys haven't gone into this game, I'd get into it. There's a free mode. You can play free mode, or you can play the live game, and of course potentially enter the tournament this weekend for the big prizes. That is the link there, Gladiator Games. So definitely join up today. The other thing I'd say is if you're joining up, so it's the Telegram, I should say, but that is the website up here. So let's just have a look at that. There's the game. Join up there. Get yourself a player, and we've gone through all that today. The other thing, of course, is get on X. Follow the Emperor on X, as it were. That is Jason here, the dev and founder, and of course, get into Telegram where all the action is. This is what I call the guild. The community is really getting excited in there. You guys can get in there nice and early. And you guys do share live videos, games where people are playing together and talking about strategy and things like that, which is pretty awesome. And of course, get in there. And of course, if you guys want to pick up some Rome token, that is the link to the Rome token, and a very good position to pick up some of that right now. We're only 2 weeks into it, aren't we? 2 weeks into Gladiator Games. So
very early.
and growth's been explosive, guys. I mean, I think the number of Rome token holders now has gone by 2x, and we're only just started. Really is only just warming up. So let's talk about 2 quick other topics just before we wrap up in the next sort of 5 to 10 minutes, and that is the roadmap ahead. So just a few teasers. Don't have to give us the whole whole lot. We'll obviously look forward to enjoying some of the things in the future. What's just 1 or 2 things that you've got coming up on your roadmap for?
Oh man, so there's a lot. One of the things that is important that we are working on doing is working with an artist to improve the battle animations.
Okay.
We kind of had to launch, but we definitely want to upgrade those animations to be something that's like really cool, really nice.
Yeah, awesome.
So we also
that is a big deal. So look forward to it. I really like the animations as they are, but I can see where you can go with it, and I really like where this might get really step up. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, next one.
Yeah.
One?
It's already fun, right?
So
the next one, that spectate view, I think that's going to be huge. Like in ancient Rome, you would go to the Colosseum and you would watch gladiators fight. So obviously that's a pretty important thing here is we want people to be able to spectate like in the tournament. People just battling against each other. So that's a big one that's coming up. Let's see. We have so much stuff. So there's the tournament page.
So these are the immediate things that you're doing. But yes. I know that you've got a lot of stuff coming down the road, both in game enhancements. And if people want to get up to date to that, definitely get into Telegram and X and follow along, because I know you've got tons of stuff coming, literally tons of stuff. That's why, we could spend another hour probably talking about that. But the other big thing you've got, of course, that people might be interested in is promotion. So obviously you've gone Crypto Paradise today. One of the there's basically 2 big daily shows on PulseChain. It's the Crypto Paradise and, of course, the Crypto Night show. So you're on both of those today. So you're not mucking around. You're really spreading the word on PulseChain. You've got other stuff coming up, right, on social media. I think you just on Play to Earn, the big world, the #1 trending on the Web3 site there for Play to Earn, which is just incredible results straight out of the gate. And you got lots more stuff coming. Any few little teasers you could give us about that just to wrap things up?
Yeah. So there are big things coming. We are talking with some influencers. We're talking with some teams, seeing what kind of collaborations we can put together.
Nice.
There's some really cool things that are coming along. So just stick around and keep an eye out and play the game, have fun, and we'll keep on working on, making it awesome and building up these collaborations and making something special happen here.
Awesome stuff. This has been awesome. You've done an incredible breakdown of this game. It is the first fully fledged game on PulseChain, literally, and it is up and running already. Not waiting for anything for it. It is here today. Gladiator Games. It is really causing a stir online. You guys are all here early, hearing about it too. This is one of the very first interviews Jason has done. It's been a really great job of that too, showcasing. I just want to go through the socials quickly. That is Gladiator Games there right now. Join up. Everybody join up. Get yourself a player. Get into the action. Start going on quests. Getting that armor. Going to the crafting guild. Get some armor. Get your gladiators, kitted out. This is Jason showing today. The next thing, of course, is, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, but, I think there's one other thing that we actually forgot to mention. I forgot to mention it. Is we are burning Rome token as fast as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So with the profit from the game, we are burning that token. Last weekend, we got $550 on our very first tournament in our first week of launch. This weekend, it's probably going to be more. And so as the game gets bigger, as it's making more and more profit, we're going to burn that token faster and faster.
Yeah. So 0.4%, guys. I mean, it's a ton just in the first weekend tournament. I mean, seriously, this Rome token's going to get scarce pretty fast. That's the Rome token link right there. If you guys want to pick up some Rome token, pick it up today. And it was also used in the game, as we saw, to accelerate some of your upgrades.
And I'm sure OA is burning as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so the other thing here is, of course, follow the Emperor on X. And then, of course, join, I think, the Telegram. And that's really a lot of the heart of the community is there. And you can really get up to speed on that. So join up Telegram. Amazing stuff. Awesome stuff happening there. Sean says, great stream. Game over, he says. Absolutely. And that's awesome. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Let me just change my screen here. Let me just get out of here for a moment. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. And let's see if we can get up there. Final words, Jason. We've got hundreds of people watching. Final words, I guess.
Yeah, go play the game. Go play the game. We have Rome token. We're going to burn that as fast as we can. We're going to pump the profits from the game into that coin, just like stock buybacks. That has proven really, a really good mechanism of pumping stocks. Also, there's other coins that do a similar thing, and that's worked out really well for them. What we've got here is a real product. This is a real product, not just some meme coin. It's got memeability, but this is a real product with real demand. Play to earn gaming is going to be huge. Gaming's already huge, but if you could make money from playing a game, I mean, who wouldn't do something like that? So this is going to be huge. We're going to take the profits. We're going to pump that coin. And the point here is to just really build a fun game that people want to play. So go play the game and get on Telegram, get in the voice chat in the evenings. We're on there. We're hanging out, playing. Come join us during the tournament. We're going to be in voice chat on Telegram. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. So just, thank you and have a good time. And if you have any ideas or whatever, just message me.
Yeah, absolutely epic, man. I mean, look, hey guys, I'm playing this every day. I've been the last 3 days, and you can start up anytime and get involved. All I say is set up a player. The tournament is on this weekend. $650 last week. I think it's a similar amount this week, and of course a lot more dispersal of prizes. So a lot more people are getting prizes this week as well. Check out Gladiator Games. Rome token is looking hot. And Jason, hey, thanks for bringing the first full-fledged game of top-tier quality onto PulseChain. Really appreciate it. And onwards and upwards. The Rome approves, the mob approves, and I'm sure you as the Emperor are going to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Let's see it.
Awesome.
We got it.
Thank you very much.
All right, take care, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you on the battlefield in the Gladiator Arena. And good luck. Good luck. All right, have a great weekend, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.